These are some poems from the Anatomical Venus, which is about kind of female othering and hysteria, the idea of hysteria. And so a person called Joseph Mortimer Granville in the 1880s invented something which is come to be known as the vibrator. So it's like a massage device. And women with kind of hysterical symptoms would be sent to the doctor to be treated. And in well-to-do households, there would be a fainting room, what is called a fainting room, where if women were kind of feeling, close to fainting, they would, could go to this fainting room and just faint, I suppose. Anyway, so both of those things come into this. The fainting room. When they laced me tight this morning, my body split asunder. Clouds heaved themselves across my eyes. Nobody heard the crack of rib or witnessed the small moth of my soul slip from my mouth. All day I felt the separation so keenly, yet the household continued about me as if unaltered. When Nell came to dust the parlour, I feared for my soul my little ghost settled on the mantel. At dinner, my soul watched from the wallpaper as I raised a soup spoon to my lips. There wasn't space beneath my corset for a single bite. I rose to reach my hand out, but her wings blurred ash. I felt the table and the diners fall away. I woke inside this little room to find the doctor had been summoned with his new mechanised instrument. My binding had been loose. The doctor applied the treatment until a paroxysm possessed me. I breathed deeply of the whole earth. My soul flew into my open throat. My husband dropped some coins into his hand. This one, I imagine the narrator of this one is a woman whose husband has found a younger woman, and this woman is a bit tired of it all. Stripped. The kitchen is a little messy for burlesque, but let's begin. Shift the chicken, stake that bleating goat, slide the jug of wine to one side. You're home a little early from her bed. Your supper is still bubbling on the stove. My hair is restless as a nest of snakes. Your shirts are pegged out on the whirligig. Behold the dance I practice every night. The dining table is a makeshift stage. I serve myself up as a ransacked eel. That girl will learn these labours soon enough. Don't you know her eyes are painted on? The glamour of the candles will describe solely what you think is there. The same goes for that cock-a-doodle-doo of hair. For the finale, I shuck off my nylon veil. My nakedness is lately venom to your sight. Here's your ring back, those asinine mixtapes. I'll tear out a rib, return it on an oval plate. So the last person to be convicted under the Witchcraft Act of 1735 was Helen Duncan, who was a spiritualist medium. And this is what I imagine her saying. She was called Hellish Nell. They called her that. She didn't. Hellish Nell. They plead with me to birth their dead for them. What mother could refuse a sister mother? So I allow their soldier boys to use my voice to shape their cheery valedictions. But the mothers, they want to see their angel boys, to touch their faces one last crowning time. I must get theatrical, says my spirit guide. Then comes cheesecloth, egg white, ectoplasm leaking from my breasts, the labour stabs, the delivering of a shroud into the world, and their mouths agape like greedy fish. Is that him? My baby? Oh yes, they gulp it down. In quiet times without all eyes on me, I am forced to reconsider what is spirit, what is nature. I am unsteady with it all. And so I make a meal of carpet tacks to weigh me to the floor. I deserve this pain for sullying the gift bestowed on me by God. Now dim the lights if you really want a show. See the candles burning vacancies into my meat. Does my brashness disturb you? You would prefer me fey. Stand back. I might regurgitate all hell into your choking auditorium. I was idly Googling, as one does, and I found this article, I suppose you could call it, 6 signs you might be a slut, it was called. And there was a kind of checklist, you know, do you do this, do you that? Yeah, you must be. So because of the research I've been doing for this book, I kind of knocked the language back a little bit. So this poem is 6 signs, oh yeah, one thing, a draggle tail. If you're a draggle tail, that means your skirt is too long, it's not a good look, you're, you know, dragging it along the ground and you're picking up all stuff. And also slut's pennies. You must not have slut's pennies in your baking, that's not good either. 6 signs you might be a slattern. Are you a little draggle tail? Do your skirts bedevil leavings from the gutter? When you take a turn around the park, do bitches bevy close and claim you kin? Are you wanton in your daily intercourse, your ankles grimed, your lips stained cochineal? And how's your baking lately? Is your dough a coffer for slut's pennies? Do you hear ill clamouring in your breast? Is there a midden where your heart should sit? When a caller raps, does your front door acquiesce directly, the catch already sprung? And this one I feel might be an apposite ending. So John Dunton in 1684 wrote the Ladies' Dictionary, and in it he wrote a whole load of things that he thought ladies should know. There's about, I don't know, 20 pages, maybe more, upon hair and how to keep hair blonde mostly. And for his entry on what he calls anger in ladies, etc. So this makes the beauteous face deformed and contemptible and separates roses and lilies by quite removing one or the other out of the lady's cheeks. Anger in ladies, etc. The ladies are ripping roses and lilies to rags. They are broadcasting them like bruised confetti, trampling them into the carpet. So the parlour reeks of death, or the mask of death, death spangled up, death sullying the carpet. The ladies are rendering themselves contemptible. They are pollen-stained and beastly, and they are pouring the floorboards. Now they will lecture you on how to wear your hair, Mr. Dunton, how to cover your shame. They are sharpening their bread knives. Is that all right? Is that enough? That's quite enough. No swearing.